Welcome back, folks. This is the Vigilante Crafter, and you can call me Vigil. Hope everyone's having a fine day. Let's hop right into this. So our last episode... Hello, hi, how you folks doing? Like I said, hope everyone's doing well. So anyway, our last episode, we ended up finding a ruined portal, and we went through that ruined portal, and it connected to a Basalt Deltas biome, and I was ecstatically happy. I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. So what I did is I did a little off-camera work with that Basalt Deltas, and yeah, it was a lot of grinding, and I have to say, I didn't die either, which was awesome. I almost died a few times, but I just built some bridges, and what I was able to do is I was able to connect our home base nether portal via blocks to the portal that we found, which is awesome. I mean, very, very awesome. And then I also built a few other bridges because I wanted to do some exploring in the Basalt Deltas, and I did find a few things, and I'm gonna take you folks over there today and show you what happened. Alrighty, let's hop right into it. I'm actually all prepped, all ready to go. A couple things we don't really need to bring to the nether. However, like this bed, the bed is, unless you're blowing something up, probably don't need the bed. Although I like to have it on me. You'll see why. Alright, let's go. Actually, let's check daytime. Let's see. We're okay. Let's go. And then when we get back here after the Basalt Deltas, I was able to do a little bit more exploring as well off camera, and I did find a spruce tree type island, and I was able to find a snowy fox, which I thought was absolutely awesome. So I tied the fox down to a fence post and left. It's probably about 1,000 blocks away from our base, or probably 1,500 or so. I'm not real too sure. I'd have to check again. But I didn't want to take a chance in losing them. So anyway, what I've been doing is I'm calling this area our home base nether portal right here in the nether. All right, only because it hooks up to our home base nether portal on the overworld side. So this direction we're not going to go, but we're just going to go right through the portal. We're going to go down this tunnel. And this is the beginning of a nether portal network, which I'm so happy about. So happy about. Because now we have travel capabilities. And before I show you what I found in the Basalt Deltas, I want to take you over to that ruined portal. And it's just a few more blocks down this way. Really, really close, actually. Once I looked at the coordinates and started comparing coordinates, I realized how close it was. So literally, we're only traveling... Yeah, you'll like that one. We are only traveling about a couple hundred blocks, and we're almost there. It's that quick. So everything is kind of blocky and doesn't look good right now, I know. And I went too far, so let me go back. My bad. It's this one right here. This little opening. Here we go. Bam! So this will lead off to that newly created nether portal that got created when I lit up the ruined portal back in the overworld, and that's where I left you folks the last episode. So I built this. I kind of dug out. This was scary right here. I mean, it no joke, very scary, because these magmas magma cubes. They just keep spawning and spawning, and there's a lot of them, and that's why I built the diamond sword and I enchanted it, which is sharpness 3, which I got lucky back at the enchanting house. So if you go down here, you can see the portal, and I just, like I said, I just made some blocks that fit. Nothing special. I do have a vision of making this look beautiful, though. And then we'll talk about this bridge. That leads to the special area, which I'm very, very jazzed about. So let's let's head over to that ruined portal. That'll take us there, and let me get some food to me too. Here we go. Let me just eat real quick. There we go. Didn't notice that. So what I did is I don't know what I was doing here, but I kind of filled it up with water. Thought it would be, I don't know, I was thinking about Enderman possibly coming through. So, and other, you know, Nether type mobs, you know, hostile mobs coming through. So I just made it with water, and I thought it'd be different than fences. So I've called this it's another outpost we have, and I'm going to call it, you know, the connection to the Basalt Biomes outpost. And that is not the best name in the world, but I do want to name it something. So if you folks want to come up with a name for this area here, please list them in the comments. Give me some names. Give me some ideas. You know, it's not too full. However, now I don't know if you folks remember, but we came from a village that was over there, and we were on that hill, and that's how we spotted this, right? Well, what I did is I ended up turning my chunk visual up a little bit because I noticed I was really low, so I put it at 24, and then I saw that over there. So that's a village, right? I don't know if you can see that, and I don't want to go too far over there, but I did walk over there, and that's a whole brand new village, and that is definitely raidable. So we're definitely gonna take care of that one day too as well. I thought that was gonna be awesome. So before it gets dark, let's take a quick nap. So that's why I like bringing the bed now, right? And eventually I want to leave a bed here. And I do want to build a house here. And I want to, you know, build this area up. You know, we're in between two villages. So I thought, why not? Why not have this as another outpost? Again, we need a name for it. You know, right now I think I'm calling it the Basalt Deltas outpost. For, you know, just to kind of come up with something, just because I know it leads to the Basalt Deltas. However, if you look at our coordinates, right, 1800 by 1600 roughly, and we're pretty far off from the base. I mean, the base is, I think it's 200 by 150, negative 150 or negative 50 or something like that. So we're pretty far off. And this is how I was able to find the, because I kind of went exploring. I think I went west. Let me see here. What did I do? Yeah, I went west. Let me go to sleep here before I get nailed. Definitely don't want that happening. There we go. Let's go ahead and take that. So I went west, and that's where the huge ocean and coral reef and the little island, little snowy island. I think they call it the snowy taiga. Taiga? Yeah, the snowy taiga biome. So that was kind of interesting, and like I said, I did catch a fox with the lead and whatnot, and I just kind of left it there for a future episode. So we'll be showing that soon too. Maybe in the next couple episodes, maybe in the next 5 episodes, or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know, but it's there. Fox is waiting, and you know, that's just kind of how that works right now. I didn't want to do too much. My inventory was full, so there wasn't much I could do, and I just didn't want to. Bringing back that fox is, even though he's on the lead, sometimes it can be pretty trying, so I just wasn't into it. But I know I have one now, and I like foxes, and so I like to have them part of my pets, you know, along with, you know, a parrot and the cats and the wolves and a few others if we ever find them. So anyway, let's go back. I'm just really happy that now we have a chance to, you know, get out pretty far in the overworld without walking 1,800 blocks. It's awesome. And I finally fully understand the portal connections. It's 128 blocks, I believe, in the Nether. So that's another reason why those were always connecting. The other ones, the other ruins we lit up there was always connecting to the home base Nether portal in the Nether. So anyways, let's do this. So I'm going to be very, very cautious here, folks, and I might even move slow, and I might even run back. I don't have a bow and arrow, and it would be really nice to have one. I already had some issues with some skeletons. So this is kind of like a little shortcut over to the first tunnel I built, or first walkway I built, going that direction, which is west. bone if we go right. Here's west. Yeah, because I just saw a skeleton down there that he despawned. We end up crossing over. I believe this is a Soul Valley, right? Let me look. It is a biome. Yeah, Sand Valley. Soul Sand Valley. So I thought that was interesting. That looks really awesome. It's the first time I've actually really been across or been around it, you know, since this new update. And I just, awesome. Awesome. And then we got the, you know, the old bones right there. And then we still have magmas. But this is where skeletons spawn, and a lot of them. So we definitely have to be careful. And right there is a bastion. One of the new ones. I've not gone in it. I won't go in it. And I can't go in it. I feel like, I mean, look at our gear, right? This is not going to do. It's not going to do at all. Decent sword, but yeah, we need to be primed for battle. And I just saw the dangerous ghast, and I'm deathly afraid of those ghasts right now. Again, no bow, and I live off the bow when I'm in the Nether. Some say use the shield, and I do here and there. I gotta admit, I'm not that good with it. I need more practice with it. Better with the bow, like right there. So if we go across, I don't want that guy seeing us and shooting like right now. See? Whoa! Get out of here! See like that? Now we could hit it with the sword and maybe knock it back at him. And I still don't know if the basalt is destroyed by the ghast. Wish it was right there shooting at us. Much better. I don't want to fall down. And I don't want to keep walking across. And you know, as we get closer, you'll be able to see that bastion a little bit better. But then there's more, folks. There's more. I mean, I thought it was awesome just finding the new bastion with all the little piglins running around, and I'm sure there's dozens of chests in there with gold and whatnot and all kinds of loot. And, oh man. I mean, I did check them out in some of the snapshots, you know, in creative, just kind of check, you know, just like anybody else would. However, like being in survival, I just don't want to die. Especially with all this, you know, all this stuff, and I just don't want to die. So I think we can run. Run, Vigil, run! Bam. Yeah, okay, we made it. Good. So this is where I ended, and if you look, I don't know, it's going to be hard for you folks to see, I know, and I do apologize, but right there, that's a fortress, folks. That is a fortress. I know it's a fortress. Because you can tell how it goes down. Those, you know, it's, like I said, it's probably hard for you to see, and I was hoping maybe in this episode I could still, you know, put these blocks down cautiously and try to get closer. But we've got to be careful because the skeletons spawn on this, and that's what was giving me a problem. So if we could just be aware, not get shot. I am holding shift. Like, you know, we can't have that ghast see us either. Although falling, it won't be that bad. It's just we're not going to be able to run on that soul sand. And the other new block that's like soul sand, I forget what it's called. We just gotta keep going. Gotta do this, get closer, go. Yep, see that? Oh, and in the end, that's why I went this direction. I was hoping to find. I did some research, and it did say that those fortresses will spawn in the soul valleys, the soul sand valleys, and the basalt deltas. So that's why I just kept going west, and I was just hoping I'd run into something, and I did. Boy, did I. And it was really that structure at first that just made me keep going. I must have stood like on that little island right there that's floating. I must have been under that for 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do when I was off camera. So we just, like I said, we got to be careful. And I don't know if that's a wither or a wither skeleton or an actual skeleton that has a bow. Just a normal skeleton. So we got to be careful of that too. We are not prepared to even go in there at this point. But see how you can see the windows there? So that's how I just know it's a fortress. It's obvious. It's just the structure's too perfect looking. And that right there, oh, do I want to go in that? Oh, do I want to go in that? That is, but like I said, right now it's going to be difficult, and I'm already out of blocks. Wow. So let's do this. Oh no, let's run. Run. I'm just going to keep going. Go. Where's that? Up to the... Is it above us? Yeah, to the right. So somewhere around there. So anyway, I just really thought that was exciting, and those are going to be future episodes. Each, the Fortress will be an episode, and then the Bastion will be an episode too as well. We'll do the Fortress first, only because I'm very familiar with the fortresses, and what do we need? Blaze rods, my friends. Once we get those blaze rods, we are really moving forward. And generally in the fortress, there's always a spawner. Run. I'd like to get some rails up here. And some gold. I kind of left that behind. It wasn't that important. But see, this is where you got to be careful, because these magma cubes, they'll jump up and they'll knock you off. It's no joke. So this leads back to that 2-block tunnel, that 2-block wide tunnel. I think, yeah, it does, right on. And of course, the Endermen keep getting in the way. Alright, folks, we're about halfway through the episode here. And here's the... I wouldn't say it's frustrating, but this is where I think patience comes into playing Minecraft. We could probably get over there. However, I guarantee you we're gonna die. I mean, it's just, there's no joke about it. I feel like being in the Nether, like in the Fortress, that's fine, but the Bastion, absolutely not. I've watched too many videos on it, and I've read too much about it. I mean, those piglins are just ridiculously hostile. And then they have the hogs in there too. Piglin hogs, I think, and that's probably not the correct name. Hey, what are you doing, buddy? These Endermen. Hey, buddy. Ooh, he has a block too. Come on. See how you just look at him? Finally. Gosh. We have a better sword too, so only timbers now. Come on back, buddy. Come on back. Where you at? Gotta come back. Come on. Where you at? How about you? There he goes. Hey, we got a pearl and some, what is that called? Warped roots. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get that pearl back in there. Let's get this in there. I'd really like to get to level 30 on the experience so we can see what we get for enchanting a bow. And maybe we could bring that over. And that would help us a little bit. So like I said, we don't need to be fully geared out for that fortress, but there is some preparation that has to happen. So let's go back to the base. Oh, so glad. Wow. Oh, folks, that was a close one. Whoa. Yeah. Maybe we should put some water around that one, too. Let's go take a quick nap. Let's go take a quick nap. There we go. So yeah, so like I said, we're gonna the next episode's probably gonna be, you know, we'll get into that fortress and we'll really we'll see what we can do and see what we can find in there. There's always loot in there. There's the you know, the what's that, that red root, so you can use it at the potion at the brew stand. And then there's withers, which we need to be careful of, but we got a decent sword. But I just think we need to, yeah, it just, I don't know. I feel like we need better stuff. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. At least getting into there, because it looks like it's going to be a pain. You know, there's skeletons or wither skeletons hanging out there. There's probably some piglins coming over from the bastion, so, you know, definitely need that gold gear. That's why I have those gold boots on. So anyway, should put that. Now I have all the, there we go. Got some ender pearls there. And then what I did is I did bring back some decorations. Well, not really decorations, but it's more food, and it's the damn sweet berries. So we brought that back from that snowy taiga biome, which is, again, it was nice. I liked it a lot. Lots of sheep, but for some reason, I mean, I was out there for a while, and I slept out there for a while, a few nights, and just one white fox, one snowy fox. That's it. And the island's pretty big. I mean, it's probably about 100 blocks wide, you know, 100 blocks long, 50 blocks wide, you know, estimate. So it's just, yeah. So anyway, let's plant our first berries, and I wanted to. I always like these looking. Put them in a spot where it looks aesthetically pleasing. So we might have to, you know, like right there. That'll grow. Be like that. Some right there. Always have some right there. And one more right there. Right? That should be okay. And we can see that, how that grows. So folks, hey, in the comments, if you have any suggestions on how to take out that fortress, let me know. Give me, you know, give me some ideas. You know, I have my own ideas too. But again, you know, I want to, you know, anyone that is involved with this channel, I want to involve you folks, and I want you to feel like you are involved. Oh, look at that. So we did get it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so when we came out of the portal and we did destroy that Enderman, he must have been holding that, and we got. Oh, that's great. That's a plus. In case you folks don't know, you get this. You place it. We're not going to place it now because I can't get it back until I put Silk Touch on something else, which is, I think, a pickaxe, not the axe itself, like I've already done. But you bone meal it, and then that's how you get, you know, those little mushrooms and stuff that you can grow, or the, you know, the warp trees, the crimson trees, and the roots and all that stuff. So we'll save that for a later episode too as well. These are little farms you can make and whatnot. And I brought some quartz over because we're gonna have to start using that, start making our repeaters and whatnot. I mean, I was going through all the inventory off camera, and we are really close, folks, to really start like revving it up and making these making the farms for the basement, making some larger farms that maybe are outside here on the base somewhere. You know, it's just, we're really, really close. It's just we need to raid that fortress. Once we raid that fortress, that's when things will get a lot better. Because folks, I don't like to start making all those farms, because then I have nowhere to put all that stuff. You know, so you start getting all this stuff, and then so all your boxes get full and whatnot, and it's hard to transport it and what, you know. So I would like to raid the end and, you know, get some shulker boxes and, you know, get some shulker shells to make the boxes. So that's going to be important. So let's put this away. Actually, not too sure where, but we can put it right there. Perfect. And I'm trying to think of any other changes I've made before I signed off. We have, oh, here we go. So I found out I believe there was a total of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need one more, and that's the loom. And, you know, I was thinking about, you know, as we've been going through these villages and kind of taking all these workstations, you know, in my head, it's like, well, why don't you just make the workstations, Vigil? Because I like raiding the villages. And then, you know, it's bottom line. It's easy to make them, more fun to take them, if that makes any sense. So we do need a loom, and I wouldn't mind finding a loom and taking the loom. However, if we have to make it, we will, because that will allow us to start making our banners and whatnot. And, you know, in the brewing stand. Another reason why we need those blaze rods. So anyway, so I hope I informed. I hope I talked about everything I needed to talk about. If not, you know, we just carry on to the next episode because, you know, I was thinking about how many episodes I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going and going and going because, once again, Minecraft worlds, they just run. You know, they're forever. They are forever. Ooh, there's another cat. You want to come in? Huh. So I think that's gonna be about it for this episode. Just more like an update episode, you know, kind of let you folks know what's coming. I am gonna do some off-camera work to improve, you know, maybe improve the armor a little bit. It's really not the armor; it's just the weapons. I need that bow. In fact, let's do this real quick. Let's see. It's right here. I do have a bow. Yeah, let's see. Just want to see what enchantment it would give me. There we go, flame. Not bad. Not bad at all. I can deal with flame. That's better than nothing. And generally I put flame on my bows all the time, so yeah, I have to tell you folks a secret. In previous worlds I've played in offline. Let me switch around here. In previous worlds that I've played in offline that I've set up, I've always made what's called an AFK fishing farm, and so I've always gotten bows from the AFK fishing farm. And it is a lot different not having the AFK fishing farm. You know, can we still fish and get loot? Yes, we can. Is it a little different? Yes, it's a little bit larger. It's got to be in a larger ocean type area. So it's just, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna change my ways and kind of ignore it a little bit. You know, you can build the small ones still in AFK, but, you know, you just get a lot of fish. So if you want fish, you know, it's not a bad farm. You could actually have it piped into the furnace, and then that would cook it, and then you'd get experience in cooked fish. So it's you know, just one thing to do with it. I don't know. Folks, once again, hey, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for watching tonight's episode. I really appreciate the time. Really appreciate the support I've been seeing on my channel. Again, thank you. I'm still trying to find more words in that dictionary to come up with better compliments, but, you know, it's just, you know, I'm not even that, you know, the channel's not even that large, but I'm just still in awe how fun this is and how people are starting to react to the channel, and just, you know, it's just kind of, I guess, part for the course as you grow and, you know, maybe get larger or kind of settle in at a, you know, happy little median, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna let you folks go, and I really appreciate the time, and we will be talking to you. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, Vigil. Another episode? You did nothing. You did nothing, Vigil. You gotta give him something better.